You don't see where you're going. You don't see where you're growing. Got some trees in the background. All you see is in the moment. That is a quote from Andy Mineo. He's a rapper. As you see on the screen, that is his picture right there. Got to give credit where credit is due. Welcome to another episode of Self-Employed Success Secrets Monday edition. On today's episode, we're going to talk about knowing your big picture, okay? Seeing the aim, seeing the final circumstance. That's what that means, knowing your big picture, okay? And why is this important if you're self-employed, okay? Because it's going to help you get to where you're trying to go in your life, okay? Because being self-employed is very hard, and you got to have very strong things that are going to pull you to a better place, okay? Let's say you are, let's say you're a painter, okay? And you're thinking about, what is my big picture? Your big picture is that you want to create beautiful pictures that are placed in people's homes that add to the enjoyableness of people's lives, okay? So automatically, when you're thinking about, when you know your big picture, you're looking into it, you're just like, okay, I want to make pictures that are going to be beautiful, long-lasting pictures in people's houses. That means the first thing, things that are going to be important are quality, okay? You're going to want to make the best pictures you possibly can, best paintings you possibly can, okay? Which means that your day-to-day is going to be focused. That's why it's good to have a purpose, but your purpose kind of leads to your final circumstance, which is knowing your big picture, okay? So if you're that painter, you're going to want to have quality stuff every day. You're going to be very careful about the people who buy from you, and you would craft yourself, you would position yourself in a way that is going to be beneficial to the people who buy from you, okay? As they say, God paints on a canvas bigger than what you can see. That means that when we get so stuck in the day-to-day and being myopic, we don't see the bigger picture of why things are happening in your life, if you're Christian. That knowing your big picture is going to mean a lot to you today. And that we got to do what's right. We got to think about that picture all the time, because it's going to keep you from lower vibrational thinking, adapting to laziness or lust or short-sightedness. Knowing your big picture and seeing it every day is going to motivate you in ways that you wouldn't have if you didn't see the big picture. Like, the big picture of this YouTube channel is for people to come and look at my videos and say, hey, if I have a self-employment problem, I can go to this guy's video and it'll help me out. That's the big picture. So I have to focus on, okay, what are some real life problems that people are going to have when they're self-employed? And I just upload it here, and a big problem is that a lot of companies don't know what their big picture. They don't know why they exist. And your big picture is more than just your meaning. It's your final circumstance. It's what happens once everything is done, okay? Once your business is done forever, it's done its last transaction, that is your big picture, okay? Your meaning leads to your big picture, okay? Your big picture is to ultimately help people. My big picture as a person is to ultimately be a good person. The big picture for my bookkeeping company is to ultimately help people with their books and to keep more money, okay? And keeping that big picture in mind is going to help you. So I want to extol to you today is know your big picture. Don't get so stuck in what's happening in the day-to-day, okay? Because you can make it, all right? But just know your big picture. A lot of companies don't know their big picture. The small picture is today. The big picture is at the very end. What's your company, what's your life going to be like at the very end, and what's going to be important then? Know your big picture, because you can bring it back to today, and then you build towards that big picture every day. If you want to be the number one barber in the country, and that's your final circumstance, at the end, you're number one, you're the last one standing, you build towards that every single day, okay? And understand that knowing your big picture is going to make a difference from other entrepreneurs who don't know the big picture, okay? Who are just living their lives in a very, frenetic, uncontrolled, inconsistent way, okay? So I really want to drive that home today, okay? And also stay tuned for the very end for the surprise, because it'll help you. But knowing your big picture, I just want to empower you that you get to choose this final result. This is a choice, okay? No one's going to choose this for you. And how do you choose a big picture? Choose what you want things to be like on the last day, okay? That's how you do it, okay? And why is that important? Because it's going to pull. You need something strong to sustain you through being self-employed. Having a meaning is important. Then having a final picture is important. No looking at the numbers. I made a video about how to stay motivated. Looking at numbers, having a goal, okay? Knowing your big picture is not a goal, okay? It's the end of the goal, okay? Imagine zooming out for a second. Your life is one spot on the big picture. Like, zoom out. Zoom out and see, okay? See the details and how they're all going to come together. If you're looking at this, you're like, my life's a mess. I don't know if things are going to come together. Knowing your big picture and trusting that it's going to come is going to help you, okay? So now it's time for the surprise. The main purpose is know your big picture. You can craft your big picture. Here's the surprise. Right manners and right methods will make you a winner. Everybody wants to be a winner. Right manners and right methods will make you a winner. Go out there and win. Understand that you got to know your big picture, okay? Because it'll keep, when everything's going crazy around you, your big picture in a lot of sense will stabilize you, okay? You may be thinking, oh, I don't need this. Yes, you do. Everyone needs a big picture that they're aiming for, okay? Because you know that arrogance is ignorance. Okay, where there's arrogance, there's ignorance. So I just want you to keep that in mind. Thank you so much. And lastly, as always, unsuccessful people make decisions based on their current situations, but successful people make decisions based on where they want to be. Make decisions based on where you want to be. Know your big picture. Okay, bye.